It is my privilege and really just tremendous happiness to be able to present this special proclamation as Chair of the Transportation, Economy, and Environment Committee for the King County Council. This is Transit Appreciation Week. Our week of celebration runs March 12th through the 18th, culminating with the International Transit Operator Appreciation Day on Saturday, March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day. Metro is probably our most visible function here at King County. And this year in 2023, we are also celebrating its 50th birthday. And we'll have to have a big birthday cake, right, at some point. I can remember when I first started the county a long time ago. After college, we were merging Metro, which was in a separate government that did wastewater treatment and ran the buses, into county government. And I think it's been a wonderful merger of this service, this mobility service, into the regional government. And we have provided rides over the years to millions and millions of King County residents and visitors to the county to get them to work, to get them to school, to get them to their medical appointments, just to get them around town and around the county. It is a tremendous service that has offered opportunity to have people pursue really their full life in the richest possible way and not be car dependent. It takes a lot of people with a lot of skill sets to deliver that transit. And this week is about recognizing not only our system and our riders, but those that really make the coach's role, if you will. And I just want to go through some of the categories, if I might, of folks that do that. First, and perhaps most visible to our riding public, are our transit operators. We've got about 5,000 people in our transit division. It's a huge organization, and 2,500 of them are operators, the folks that drive the coaches. They're the ones that get you to work and to school and connect you all over the place. And I want to make a special note that we're hiring at Metro, and it's a great job, and we need more of you. So if you're watching this and you're looking for that next gig, you can come on part-time. We might even hire you on full-time. We've got great benefits, but come on over, take a look at that. Consider being one of our transit operators, and we're going to hear from a very special operator, Terry Moon, in a little bit, who has been with us for 30 years. So stand by for Terry. In addition to our operators, when those coaches come back at the end of the day from their runs, it takes maintenance staff to make sure that they're in good condition mechanically and from a cleanliness perspective, so that when the next day comes around, they're ready to roll. When they're coming back to our facilities. We run a number of bases, right, around the county: North Base, Atlantic Base. It's not like I can remember them all. We got one over in Bellevue, of course, a great facility there. And they're state of the art. I mean, we have built up a system that's really second to none anywhere in the country. But it takes workers and workforce with tremendous skills to be able to run those facilities as well. We've got bus operations staff. I mean, think about what it takes to schedule this complex system, to dispatch those buses out, to make sure that we have a system that's serving folks' needs. We've got folks that are handling the actual control in the Transit Control Center. Who do you call? Who does that operator call when there's an issue, either mechanically with the bus or maybe there's a passenger issue? They're connected directly to the base to be able to communicate. We've got service development folks who plan our routes. We've got system impacts leaders. We also have a Marine Division, Councilmember McDermott, that gets folks to Vashon and across from West Seattle here, that proved very important when we lost the West Seattle Bridge, by the way. It was good to have that redundancy. Some folks don't know this, but our operators also run Sound Transit Rail. And that's been a tremendous partnership between the county and Sound Transit, and we were able to bring our skill set, our tremendous skill set from years of building up that organization, to make sure that that system runs successfully. And there's a bunch of other folks. We have our Metro Transit Police providing safety and security. We have our fare enforcement folks that provide onboard kind of ambassadorial services. And of course, many others, our management communication staff. It is a big organization, and it takes everyone working together to make it succeed. And we wanted today to celebrate this week with a couple special members from Metro Transit. And so we're joined by two of those folks. One is Terry Moon. As I mentioned, Terry has been with Metro since 1993. In November, it will be his 30th year. He started as a part-time operator and then went full-time, and I think now you're back to kind of a blend, Terry? Still full-time, okay. For years, he ran the routes 3 and 4, which are our electric trolley buses right here in the city. First Hill, Queen Anne, downtown. Took a lot of our nurses up to Harborview. And just really became known as a friendly, welcoming, caring, committed, compassionate frontline operator that he was telling me before the meeting on days that he would take off. The substitute drivers would tell him later, I'm not doing that route again. He said, why? He said, because all your passengers are asking where you are. What happened to Terry? And Terry was our 2021 Operator of the Year. He's a veteran of the United States Army. He's been married for 46 years and has 3 sons, one of which, Terry Jr., is also a Metro employee, following in his footsteps. So there's a proud tradition there, and I'd ask you to join me in welcoming Terry to Chambers today. And our second special guest to help us receive the proclamation is Ernest Candelich. He is our interim Deputy General Manager. I think many of you know Michelle Allison, our GM, is back in D.C. at a big transit conference with our county executive and couldn't be here today. And Ernest has been doing a great job serving as our interim GM while we do that national recruitment. We're very excited to have him here. He has experience as Metro's Assistant GM for Finance and Administration, watching the dollars, administering the organization. It's a big job. And really, during the pandemic, helped Metro get through those very difficult times when your organization kept the coaches rolling for folks that had no other way to get around, made sure that the system still worked for them, responded to really unprecedented times in terms of how do you operate a system safely in the middle of a pandemic for riders and for operators. Came up with some innovative solutions with respect to that plexiglass panel, backdoor boarding, Councilmember Cole Wells, masks on board. All the things that Metro had to do to respond, Ernest was right there helping lead the way, and we're glad to have him with us. So with that, I would invite Chair Up the Grove, our 2 guests, to come forward, and maybe they can help me read the proclamation. Is that all right? Come on up. Well, I mean, after that, maybe I better let you say a couple words in your defense. Why don't you go ahead, Terry?
No, I'm just pleased that you guys would allow me to come up here and be a part of what you do. I've never been to a council meeting before, so this is a new experience for me. And, you know, and of course, the cavalry is back there waiting to hear and know what this was all about, because I didn't know myself. Of course, my chief tried to tell me what it was about. I said, but I still don't really get it. Why me, right? She said, well, you know, you're the Operator of the Year. But, you know, and again, I just try to be regular every day, come to work, do my job, go home to my family. But when I reach work, I become this special person. So, you know, and I'll take it with stride, you know, and I'll accept it with grace. But at the same time, it's still overwhelming. So I thank you guys for allowing me here. And once again, thank you. Beautiful. All right.
Ernest?
Thank you very much. As council member indicated, Michelle is in D.C. with our county executive, so I'm honored to be here to help read the proclamation for Transit Appreciation Week. Our most valuable resources and our competitive advantage is the people. We have a very skilled workforce that help us deliver service on a daily basis. The 200,000 rides a day, 24/7 operation. It is the people who deliver on a daily basis that makes the difference. We look forward to coming to work because we have exceptional workforce that help us deliver and meeting the regional mobility needs and our system and supporting our system. It's a partnership. We have a great partnership. And all of you are supportive of the work that we're doing, and we're looking for the continuing support and collaboration as we work on meeting the regional mobility needs of our and our system. So thank you very much for having us here, and I'm happy to
All right.
support you in reading the.
All right. Well, thank you. Maybe I won't put my work on our guests. I'll read the proclamation and then we'll do the presentation. Whereas King County Metro is a nationally recognized regional mobility system responsible for the operation and maintenance of buses, streetcars, light rail, the King County water taxi, van pools, on-demand and access parent transit services. And whereas King County Metro employs over 5,000 people who operate, support, clean, maintain, repair, and provide safety to a system that moves hundreds of thousands of passengers every day. And whereas the divisions that make up King County Metro are bus operations, capital, employee services, finance and administration, marine, mobility, rail, transit facilities, vehicle maintenance, and the GM's office, which includes equity, inclusion, and belonging, Office of Equal Employment Opportunity, Metro Transit Police, safety, security, quality assurance, internal comms, employee engagement, strategic communications engagement. It does take a lot to run this system. That is a complex organization. And whereas 2023 is the 50th birthday of King County Metro serving the mobility needs of the region, and whereas Metro will celebrate its birthday by continuing to ensure that everyone is able to get where they need to go when they need to, safely, equitably, and sustainably, and whereas Metro is proud of being a mobility system where riders can use transit to access life-changing opportunities, a dream job, an education, medical treatment, a family event, or a new home. And whereas March 18th is Transit Operator Appreciation Day, a celebration developed by Seattle Transit Advocates that recognizes King County Metro's rolling ambassadors. You're a rolling ambassador. The operators for the job they do in safely transporting their passengers. And whereas extending this recognition for all employees of the county at Metro who continue to keep the region moving despite the challenges and provide safe, reliable, courteous service to each other and the public. Now, therefore, we, the Metropolitan King County Council and the King County Executive, proclaim the week of March 12th through the 18th as Transit Appreciation Week in King County as we celebrate, recognize, and thank all of the people responsible for our world-class mobility system. And we will continue to build a fast, frequent, reliable, all-day system with services that are both prioritized and co-created for those with the greatest needs for public transit, dated and signed by all members of the County Council and the County Executive, March 14th, 2023. All right. I'll present that to you. And you get one too. And we have been joined, I want to acknowledge a special alum of the 12th floor, Al Sanders, who is back with us at Metro. Great to see you, Al. And Stephanie, it's great that you're here as well. Thank you for being here.